What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This week I wanted to do something a little bit different, be a bit vulnerable and talk about an actual anxiety that I have, because it's all well and good us in this space talking about how we need to overcome this and talking from a past perspective of when we overcame stuff, but I also think it's important to actually share an experience in real time of, you know, a fear that I have, an anxiety that I have. So that's what we're going to do today. If you're interested in personal development, mental health and psychology, I post videos every single Wednesday, most Wednesdays. You can subscribe to the channel, like this video. It'd be brilliant to have you along on this journey with me. Hopefully I'll see you there. But going into the video, so I wanted to share with you an anxiety. I wanted to share with you something that bugs me, which is something which I'm going to have to face, but the thought of it scares me a bit. And that is, this whole thing that I'm doing, this above the middle stuff, is part of a larger goal. I did a personal training course, like, when did I get my qualification? I got my qualification last summer, but I'm hoping to go into it in the next 2 years or so. And that scares me. Like, I have actual anxiety thinking about it. Probably my social anxiety, which is coming in there. It's just like the idea of being in front of somebody, trying to show them what to do, and I worry that I'll stumble over my words. I worry that I won't be able to explain things properly. I worry that I won't be able to do the job well, because it is like a one-to-one thing. And I know in my head that most of those fears are irrational. Like, I know. But that doesn't really help the situation. You can't really say that to somebody who's anxious about something that, oh well, just don't worry about it. Like, that doesn't work. I get quite nervous when the focus is on me. When somebody asks me about something or wants my opinion or has to watch me do something, I just immediately get quite awkward because I'm just a bit socially anxious. And I still deal with a lot of like social media anxiety. So obviously you have to face that when I go into that space as well. Not to mention kind of insecurities I have around how I look and going into like a fitness area and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a challenge, but I embrace challenges now. And this is the overarching theme of this video. It's not only just to share my woes with you, it's to talk about how I'm actually going to face it, how am I actually going to overcome that fear. The main thing is just facing it. If I just avoided it, if I just told myself I'm not going to do that, the anxiety would just build. There's one thing that I've learned in the past like 2-3 years, it's that I never really want to avoid doing things because I'm afraid. I really don't think that anybody should be avoiding doing things or not following a path which they want because they're afraid of it. Like, you should be the last person in the world who stops yourself from doing something. So I know I'm going to do it because I just enjoy a challenge now. I see anxiety, and I want you to take this away. I see anxiety, every challenge that I have, every fear that I have, as an opportunity for growth. If I have some insecurities around how I look, if I am afraid to be expressive on social media because I worry what people think, if I'm anxious about a vocal point being on me and being one-to-one with people and having to show them what to do and then relying on me. The only reason that I'm feeling anxious about those things is because I have a lack of practice there. When I've spent a very long time avoiding myself, avoiding being expressive, of course I'm going to have anxiety in those areas. The only way I'm going to develop myself into the self-confident and expressive person that I want to be is through pushing myself and doing those things that scare me. I remember when I was starting this YouTube stuff, I knew in my head, I was like, there's no way I can not do this, because if I don't follow through, I'm basically shutting a door on my growth. I'm telling myself that I can't be that person, and I don't sign up for that way of living anymore. Like, that is such a box. It's not a nice place to be, because you're living in fear and it's keeping yourself small. So I know when the time comes, I'll take the small steps, as James Clear says, embrace things as they come in, I'll use all the things that I've learned in managing anxiety so far and I'll apply it to the situation. I'll self-regulate myself, I'll keep myself calm. When I do have an anxious reaction, which I will do at some point, I'll just take it as a little trip in the road. I won't let it derail me. And over time, I'll get comfortable. I think it's important for you to see that I can preach all day about what we can do and how we can handle these things. But that doesn't mean that I don't deal with those things myself, because I certainly do. And that is just one of a few examples. So yeah, I hope that you've been able to take something from this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, check back next Wednesday, leave a comment down below. Love interacting with you guys. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next Wednesday.